Leo, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. There is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening to you now, could happen to you in the future. I pull on the sun sign of Leo. Check your other placements. If this doesn't make any sense, that's okay, because this is a collective reading. If it does make sense, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's get a little bit of light if we can. Does that help? I don't know. 1, I am coming. Trust. All right. Ones are great, you know? New beginnings. Aces. So, 1 January. In 1 day. In 1 week. In 1 month. Any of those. The number 1. You're going to be number 1. Not the one and only, but the only one. But I always see ones as new beginnings. An ace. I am coming. So somebody is getting ready. Maybe they knew they had to do some healing. Maybe they wanted to get all of their baggage taken care of, emotional baggage, physical baggage. I am coming. Sounds like somebody's coming to claim you. 5 of Cups in the reverse. All right, so we had something here that put you heavy heart, some grief, big grief, sorrow. You're coming out of it. Don't let anybody tell you how long you can grieve something, no matter what it is. You take as much time as you need. It's not for somebody to tell you. My mama died December 6th. Somebody told me on December 12th, get over that shit already. This was a few years ago, but yeah. You got to get over that shit. I'm still not over it. I miss her every day. You realize you still have 2 cups. You know that you still have to go on. And you have the strength as a Leo. You know that as well. But there's still something. You're getting out of it. You're coming out of it. But there's still sorrow. Even if you know whatever it was wasn't good for you, you can still grieve it. Something that was not your 2 of Cups. Okay. Well, if you thought it was your 2 of Cups and you've come to the realization that it was not, that means that you were invested. And you come to the realization that this is not your person. You were filling that person's cup. You were giving. Building. You are healing. You're definitely healing. Sleepless nights, you're not having those anymore. You're getting some rest. No more lying awake at night with those endless thoughts. Nightmares, nope. Insomnia, nope. Those obsessive thoughts rolling around in your head. You're healing. Not saying it still doesn't affect you. It does. You're still carrying around a little bit of the depression, a little bit of the upset. You are. But you're bringing yourself out of it. You have a lot of support around you. Now, Leos have really big hearts. They can be gregarious, life of the party, charming, transmute energy when they walk into the room, whether you're the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands, doesn't matter, male or female. You're life of the party. You look good, you smell good, you're all that. But Leos like to be alone, loners. So if you're having these difficulties, it doesn't hurt, and you're very strong. It doesn't hurt to reach out. I'm not saying spill your business, but if there's somebody that you can spend a little bit of time with when you're still feeling down, you can do that because you have support of friends and family. Go out. Sometimes that's hard, and I get it. Call up a friend. Sometimes our circle as a Leo is so small, it's only a dot. I get that too. Go to a family function. Make breakfast for your kids. Something. Be with some people. It will pull you up into a higher vibe instead of focusing on the past. Yeah, there was heartbreak. There was big heartbreak. Somebody broke your heart really bad. Somebody did you dirty. And you thought that this was the one. And that's what makes it even worse. You thought you were building, and you were the only one that was building. But understand, there are people around you that will give you support. They can't fix this, but they can be there for you. We have the Four of Cups. Usually this card is read as somebody that is very bored with the circumstances, and they're being offered something that is phenomenal, and they just don't see the value in it, and they have the fear of missing out, so they go where they think the grass is greener. I don't feel that you're thinking the grass is greener, that there's an opportunity for you and you're just going to push it aside because you think that you can find something better. I'm going to read this card as listless. There could be an opportunity and you're just so, I don't want to say depressed. You could be, but you're just so not into it that you could be missing an opportunity. You have hobbies that you absolutely love. They're sitting right next to you. Let's say you're feminine. You like to crochet, and every night you're watching reruns of Friends. That's what you do after work. Sit in your easy chair, you crochet, and you watch Friends. Right there, knitting needle, a crochet hook, whatever it's called, your yarn. Got the TV on. But since all of this happened, you haven't touched it because you just don't have, you just don't have the wherewithal. The spirit's willing. The body's willing, but the spirit isn't. You just can't. And that's how I'm seeing this Four of Cups. It's there. You just don't have the energy to accept, to go. That opportunity is right there in front of you. Maybe you know that there's somebody that's interested in you. Maybe somebody wants to ask you out for a drink and you just don't. The thought of having to go home and get ready to go out on a date, to freshen up at work, to go out to happy hour, that's just going to be an energetic drain for you, because you're just coming out of a very deep heartbreak, and it's just, your friends are saying, come on, let's go. And it's just, it's too much right now. You should go. You should. What flew out? The Empress. Okay, well, let's see if it comes out again. You're going to be very abundant. Ace of Swords. You're going to have the truth. Somebody's going to speak truth to you. Or you only want the truth. You're coming up out of that lethargy. You're coming out of it. Ten of Swords. A stranger doesn't give you Ten of Swords. It's always somebody close to you. So you definitely have these reasons. The fact that you're coming out of this, there's a reason that you were there. And baby, it's all going to be all right. It's all going to be all right. Look at you. We pull you. Everything in this world, everything, 800 billion people, everything that grows, everything we eat, all the animals, everything revolves around this. And baby, you're a star. So you take as much time as you need to grieve. But life is still worth living. Because you're a star. Yes, you were stabbed in the back 10 times. And yes, you were the only one building. And yes, you had sleepless nights and obsessive thoughts. And how could they do this to you? All you did was love them. Yes, that's all true. And they went after third-party situation. They were given a gift. They were given the gift of you. And they didn't value you. They thought the grass was greener somewhere else. They were a shitheel, an absolute shitheel. They stabbed you, and they could have done this many times to you. You could have been in a higher level of commitment. I don't see that here, but soul bond, let's say that you could have been. Very well, you could have been, and now you're just lethargic. The spirit's willing, but the body is weak. Absolutely. You would like to go and live your Leo life, the larger-than-life Leo that you are. It's going to work out, and you're going to get back on your square. You will. Libra energy, we've got justice. You're going through a court case. Things should work out in your favor, but I see this as balance. You're going to have balance back in your life again. Feeling left outside, feeling left out in the cold on the outside, looking in. You might be a reader. You could be into esoteric arts, maybe, possibly. But I see this as you're going to move in silence. Whatever you're doing, you're keeping to yourself. And that's not such a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. We get out of our thoughts. We get out of our head. This is a you problem, okay? How could they do it? Why did they do it? Was I not good enough? They're coming back around. I'm not seeing that, okay? But if they come back around, why am I good enough now? I wasn't good enough then. How could they do that? How could they put me in competition? All I did was love them. All of those thoughts. Was I too fat? Am I too old? I'm getting ready to go through menopause, so I'm having night sweats. Is my hair falling out? All of those thoughts. Should I hit the gym? Does he make more money than I make? All that garbage talk, okay? That's a you problem. You can take off the ropes. You can walk through the swords. Because we come right back to it. You're a star. That's self-sabotage. Because we got a big cup of love coming in from somebody. This is also about self-love. Even if there is nobody else, You don't meet another one of those 800 billion people. It's just you getting up every Monday, trudging your ass into work, in the office alone, driving to work, don't see anybody, nobody, when you pump gas, nobody. There's nobody else. You love yourself. You can have those 10 of cups all by yourself. You and your 10 cats, or you and your little white dog. You can have those 10 of cups all by you. In order to be content, in order to be happy, you must be content. And you can have that with just you. But you have to love you first. There ain't nobody here that makes you complete. You're complete with all within yourself. You let that shit heel go. What they're going to do is go make somebody else miserable. So actually, you win. Because at the end of the day, you're a star. They're just a shit heel out there doing what they did to you, and somebody else is going to have to recover from them. You're going to worry about your stability, security, generational wealth. That's normal. Who doesn't? Standing on business, working on your money, so you can have a happy home. This is not that bad of a reading. Somebody, maybe you know them, maybe you don't. I think that you do. Because this is that would be a little bizarre. I guess maybe the divine saying that they're going to put somebody into your life. Somebody from your past. That I'm coming. Maybe you feel it. I'm going to leave this here. Heal. Heal. Take it one step at a time. Let the shit heel be the shit heel. Because it had nothing to do with you. And it had all to do with them. If this made any sense, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Come back and see me next week.